Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
We are back.
to the podcast. We are back yet again. You can't stop us from doing this shit.
Yeah.
You just can't. All right?
Nope.
You tried, but you failed. You fucking losers. Yeah, things have been going on. Things have been happening. Stuff's been going down.
Yes.
It's been an interesting week.
It has.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking definitely about the news today.
Yeah. Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
I can tell them about my new job later.
Yeah, we talk about
Yeah.
new job.
Job coming
Talk
up.
about the news. Talk about my new job. Question mark,
Oh,
question
yeah.
mark, question mark. I'm a Doordash delivery driver now. I've fallen off. I've now been I've now succumbed to the I don't know, the pressure to get a second job. I'm broke and sad. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Elon Musk is going to be leaving Doge because he is politically unpopular. We're also going to be talking about the Democratic Supreme Court judge that won the election, proving Elon does not have the sauce like he once did. Or did he ever? I don't know. He got money. That's what he's got. And we're also going to be talking about Democratic Senator Cory Booker, is holding the Senate floor for as long as possible. I'm pretty sure he went for about 25
he went for
hours.
25 hours and 8 minutes, I think.
Insane. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff in this video, as well as upcoming 10K.
Yeah.
I might have already said that. I don't know. If
No,
I
I don't
said
think
that
you
or not.
did.
Well, we're going to be talking about that as well, possibly, if we get time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun stuff.
We got some fun stuff on the agenda today.
I say we should start out with...
We'll start with the Doordash experience first.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the news.
All right, yeah. So I have had a couple months that have not been great. Like monetarily great. So here's the situation. In December, great month. I think I made a few $1,000. I'll just say it. In January, decent month. I think I made about $1,400 in that month.
Dude, it's,
In February,
You just fell off a cliff.
I made $200.
That's crazy.
In March, I made $400.
Yeah.
So it was up double, but still not enough. Okay.
Yeah.
And that would normally be almost enough. Because the thing is, I pay our producer, I actually paid him yesterday,
Oh, God.
about $250 a month. So
Yeah.
February, I made less money than I had to pay. So I'm in the net negative. Also,
Yeah.
I did not save like I should have probably, because instead I bought a bunch of shit in my office to make it what it is, which I'm really, really happy with. I got, this microphone that I'm using right now, the tripod, and a bunch of different shit in my office you guys can't even see, but this like cool little shelf over here, a bunch of fucking books. I bought like hundreds of dollars of books, and I've been enjoying those, and the office is awesome. I bought AirPod Maxes for $500. Not the best decision. I bought like a $2,000 iMac, even though I already had an MacBook. But it was being a little bit laggy, so I
He's like, yeah, the pin. You
I
said
spent $2,000 on an iMac.
yeah,
No,
so-
I'm happy with all of those purchases, though, unironically. However, I also am expecting to have to pay taxes here real soon.
Oh, yeah, that's due in like a week.
Yeah.
About two,
I'm
actually.
expecting to have to pay about $1,000 in taxes in about a week or two. I'll just say how much money I have because I don't think it really matters. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't care. So I have like $2,000 in savings. I'm expecting to have to pay $1,000.
Oh,
I just paid our
shit.
producer $250. I now have.
And then you have
still have
to.
$2,000 though. I still have $2,000 after that I paid that.
Did you do all your
Now
car stuff?
I have my car in the shop.
Yeah.
And that is costing me about $800. But my parents are thankfully chipping in a little bit, at least like 300-ish of it, hopefully maybe a little bit more. Anyways, yeah, so that I'm still going to be very expensive for me. It's going to be multiple hundreds of dollars. So by the point that all of this is done, I'm just going to be fucked, basically.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I actually either need a video to blow up like right now so that I can afford all of the shit that I spend like a lot of money from all of my subscriptions. I have like Adobe Premiere Pro. I have Photoshop. I have Autopod, which we use to edit the podcast. I have, I can't even think about
I have a question.
Epidemic Sound. I have a bunch of shit, like hundreds of dollars worth of monthly subscriptions. I also pay my phone bill and internet bill here. So
I have a question about that because I was actually going to ask you this. If it gets too low, do you think you'll like cancel some of the subscriptions that are not like maybe required?
I don't. Well, maybe, but I don't think I'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I were to cancel like the Max, Hulu, and Disney Plus bundle that I have, I'd be saving like $20 a month or something. And like,
well, like how much are your
lot.
like podcast subscriptions? You have like four of those, right?
Those are like $10 each. So, like the thing is, like,
okay.
I could do that, but then like I wouldn't really be saving shit.
Yeah.
But then also this happened to coincide with my card getting like stolen.
Oh, yeah.
And people basically buying like crypto with it.
Yeah.
Only 10 cents though. So like, well, they did 10 cents 4 times for some reason from crypto.com. I woke up one morning, I was like, I didn't buy any crypto.
Yeah.
And then yeah. But anyways, all of that, so I had to get a new card shipped. I didn't even have a card to use.
Dude.
And then money's not looking great.
Yeah.
So I'm buying everything with my credit card and paying it off with my information. But anyways, all of that to say, the last couple of months have financially not been very great. So I either need a video to bang, like really bad, or I need to get another fucking job.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it, and I've also been thinking about doing a video on Doordash and talking about some of their sketchy practices. For example, there was recently this article that came out talking about how they had to pay back like a lot of money to people in New York, Doordashers in New York.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
they
about
like
that.
Stole like millions of dollars or something like that from them. But anyways, part of that video was I was thinking like I could do this. I could become a DoorDash driver. There's no commitment, so I could like, open the app and just like try it out for the video to see what it's like. And then I was like, hell, you know what? I could just do it as a job also, because it's not like, again, there's no commitment.
Yeah,
if there's a good month, I don't have to even touch it at all. If there's a really bad month, then I can touch as much as I want. So I think it's kind of a perfect second job, honestly, for me. Only problem is I don't have a car because in the shop, once I get my car back and I pay that off, I'm gonna have to fucking really start doing it a little bit so that I can build up some savings. But anyways, I tried it. I did it the other day.
Yeah.
I had my car back for a couple days. I had to take it back in yesterday, but I had it for a couple days, and 2 days ago, I downloaded it, set everything up, and I kid you not, it was a very easy process. But I mean, I gave them all my information. I gave my social security number and my fucking, phone number, full legal name. Like I gave them all of my stuff, my driver's license number, so like they know who I am. But when I was doing it, I was like, this took me like 20 minutes, and then I just got in the car and went and picked up someone's food. I was like, also, they didn't even ask. Like, okay, I'm not saying anyone should do this.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you walk in somewhere, and you just pick up the DoorDash order, like they're not gonna know.
Oh yeah, you could.
Some places, okay. I went to a Wendy's. The first place that I went to a Wendy's, and I walked in the door, and they're like, "You getting a DoorDash order?" I was like, "Yeah," and I picked it up and walked out.
Yeah.
But the other place actually asked me like,
yeah, what's the name? Probably.
What's the name? Yeah. So it's not that easy, but some places you can probably just walk in and literally walk the hell out like easily.
Yeah.
Anyways, I did it. I went to this Wendy's. Also, it was raining when I did this, which probably wasn't the best decision.
Oh gosh, driving in the rain?
Yeah, I was driving in the rain, and I went to this Wendy's. I picked it up. It was nothing. I couldn't figure out how to use the thing the first time, but that was I just didn't really understand the software.
Yeah.
But after that, I went to pick up like Chinese food for this other person, and the thing is, and I talked about this before on the podcast, I don't go on the interstate. I haven't in like probably a year at this point.
Wow,
I literally have not even touched the interstate while I'm behind the wheel in a really long time.
Was it raining?
It was raining still. And so the thing is with the DoorDash GPS, you can't avoid
customize
highways.
Yeah.
I guess because they don't want you to like take too long. So I was following it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is trying to take me on the interstate. And then I turned, and I was like, yep, sure enough, here we go. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But
what time was it when you did it?
5.
Oh, that was like the worst time.
Yeah. And then I went on this certain road. I don't want to say what road it is, but anyways, it's a fucking busy ass road. And then it was like, it's a fucking pain in the ass. I had to turn onto this busy ass road in the rain. I couldn't even hardly see anything on the interstate, by the way, because it was freaking rain. But then on this busy ass road at 5 p.m., it was like, all right, do a U-turn thankfully the light turned green.
Oh, that's good.
Green
yeah.
arrow, so I could like actually do it. But then after that, I maybe turn right into this like apartment complex that had like 7 different buildings.
Oh, shit.
And the DoorDash GPS doesn't know how to navigate that.
So
and
you had to
it just-
find.
It was like, and then also the fucking DoorDash GPS is so buggy. It was like everywhere that I was driving when I had the GPS up, it would glitch back and forth between where I was and the destination. Like, not in a way that looked like it was like gliding over to see where I had to go. It was just like glitching back and forth between them, and it was really hard to like look at it. Where I was, but yeah, when I got to that place, I was like so confused on how to find this place. There's like so many different buildings.
Yeah, it was probably like what, like a certain letter and then like a number.
It was the number and then the letter was associated with that. But I was like, I had to look around, like go out of the map. Obviously, didn't know how to get me there, so I had to just like look and see what building, and I was able to figure it out. But, yeah, that was.
Yeah, I'd be when you go on, I'll have to come right along.
Yeah,
with
you definitely shouldn't.
Or if
it's an interesting process. It also gives me some empathy for the people that I usually pay to do that.
Yeah, the peasants that usually pay.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. See, I feel like I've degraded.
Yeah.
I was once the king that would just toss out $10 tips to someone going to get Subway from the place down the road from me, to now the guy being like, please tip and give me a good review.
Yeah, no, like. So I almost did DoorDash one time, but the thing was I had a truck, and that's not really a good view. I had that shitty old shitbox truck.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, oh, maybe I don't mind driving like in town or whatever like that. I don't whatever, get some extra money. But dude, it was like telling me to go all the way to like it was far, like kind of near your dad's, and I was like, that's like I would put all the money in my tank, and like it's just not even worth it.
Yeah,
that's and then I tried to ask my mom if I could use her car, but she wouldn't let me. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing it then.
Yeah. My car's it's perfect for that.
Yeah,
it's pretty good on gas and all that stuff. So it's good.
And also it's like
do more of it.
Yeah, I could see like me doing it, but at the same time it would be fun because you want to go fast because you want to deliver.
They also
fast
have a
as
thing
possible.
that says like the speed limit sign, and it says max. And if you go faster, it goes like, I don't know if they actually like ding you anything, but it goes red.
I know. Well, yeah.
Telling you going too fast.
I've seen that like Google has that where it's like it'll show your speed and the speed limit, and then it'll like. I don't think it really does, but I don't know about DoorDash.
They like might be legally responsible if they don't tell you not to go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they do anything about it. I think they just have to say like, hey, you're going too fast. You can't do that, remember? But hey, go a little faster so you can get the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which I did 2 orders. It took me like 50 minutes not because it was like it wasn't really. It was kind of on me a little bit.
Was it your driving?
I mean, it wasn't that I was late though. It was like I had made both my orders on time, but it was just that like I didn't really understand how to do it yet. So I think that made it like take a little bit longer. But I made like $17 for doing 2 orders, which isn't that bad.
That's not too bad.
You get a flat payment per hour, per active hour.
What's the flat payment?
It changes, but at the time that I was doing it, it was $12.50, which is pretty solid.
That's not bad. Yeah.
You get that like flat. It's a little bit more than minimum wage.
Yeah.
But it's because minimum wage here is 12.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's 12.
But So, anyways, you get that flat no matter what. So if you take an hour to get somewhere, you get that money. But you also get a tip on top of that, and it doesn't count when you're just sitting there waiting for the next order or anything like that.
Oh, so yeah, because I know when I was
hour.
Yeah, when I was trying to do it, it was like because I thought you just kind of just get on and then you press an order and you go, but I don't know.
Wait for one to
come in. Yeah, you have to wait, and then
it was kind of scary.
It's weird because it's like certain hours too. It's like not all. I don't know. At least
whenever.
At least when
set it to a dash an end time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You click dash now, and then you select what time you want to end.
Oh, okay.
And you don't have the ability to choose any time actually.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can keep going after you start. You can just keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I'm gonna do more of it.
Yeah.
But I hope to not have to do it very often.
Yeah, just like every once in a while kind of thing.
Yeah, whenever I need some extra money, but I'm definitely going to need some extra money this month, so.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be doing it this month. So.
Yeah. Maybe this weekend if we have time.
No, I would definitely possibly be down.
Definitely be down to do that with you.
Anyways, I thought that was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
I'm going to do more of it, and I'll let you guys know if anything crazy happens.
Yeah, you will probably get some stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
Waiting in like fast food restaurants and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You probably see some crazies every once in a while.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the news.
Yeah. News hour.
News. So ladies and gentlemen, things have been happening. We are currently in the throes of a fascist regime in America. The
Americas.
If you haven't heard, if you've been living under like a massive rock, Donald Trump is president. Can you believe it?
Really?
What is this about? This guy's crazy.
What is this
How
guy?
did we do this again? If you're just waking up from a coma, you're probably a little confused.
Yeah, and probably freaked out.
Yeah, you're like, what? I thought Elon was a cool guy.
Yeah, I thought he was somewhat of a cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not see that one coming.
God, bro, that's
no, but dude,
so...
oh my god, and dude, did you see his fucking speech where he had his little cheese hat on?
Dude, I saw a picture.
Dude, he went there and he was like talking to people. People were booing, and he was like,
"Hey, George Soros.
I knew there was to be some George Soros operatives."
Say hi to George for me.
Yeah,
literally
dude,
said that.
He's like this unelected billionaire that uses money to be involved with politics. That's basically what he was saying when he talked about George Soros. They're talking about an unelected billionaire being involved in politics to pay people to do stuff. They're saying like they're paying protesters and stuff. But fucking Elon Musk is literally at the event talking about that.
Paying people.
Literally there to give away like millions of dollars so that people will vote for a specific Supreme Court judge.
Hey, I'll say this though. Yeah. Honestly, if I was in Wisconsin, well, the thing is, I was watching Hassan's video about that speech actually. Yeah. And he was saying like, you don't even have to live there to get the $1 million. You could literally get someone to go there and like sign the thing and then go there and then you could get it. Dude, I would have, if I lived in Wisconsin, been like, I don't support this, but I mean $1 million. Come on now, $1 million.
That's the thing. It's like two people are gonna win it.
Yeah,
and also I'm pretty sure I read something that was like it's pre-selected to make it legal. If it wasn't, then it wouldn't be legal. But I don't know exactly how that works.
I know the laws around like that. I mean, it's pretty much bribery. It is
literally because people are going there like, oh hell yeah, I love $1 million.
Apparently, they were handing out like $20 to $100 also for whatever other thing.
It's insane. Also, okay, but the reason that this whole thing is important is because, I mean, as you guys have seen probably, when Donald Trump like, hey, we're gonna deport 300 people with tattoos that look vaguely Hispanic.
Dude, one of the fucking tattoos.
Toss them in a torture camp in El Salvador, and the judge is like, hey, you can't do that, and we're like, you stupid woke judge.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
nothing.
Literally, like,
and then they haven't
radical illegal judges.
Yeah,
and then you were gonna say something about the tattoo.
Like, so they literally deported someone with like a autistic, like
autism awareness.
Yeah, autism awareness
because their brother had autism.
Yeah,
dude, it is
like it's a gang symbol. Put them in El Salvador.
I mean, literally, like.
And then that hairdresser.
Yeah.
Literally got deported, and now they can't even get him back.
And they admitted that it was an administrative error.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, nothing we can do about it. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, the Donald Trump administration used the Wartime Alien Enemies Act to send hundreds of, I think they were Venezuelan, or I don't know if they really cared, honestly.
Yeah, they don't fucking give a shit.
You look brown, get in the van.
Yeah.
Basically.
Dude, I mean,
you look brown and got a tattoo, get in.
They're kidnapping, like, students.
I mean, yeah. But so
and all this other stuff.
Specific instance, they shipped literally hundreds of immigrants using this Alien Enemies Act, which is something that we use during wars, and it has a very bad history. But anyway, like by internment camps for Japanese Americans and other people,
and then like Germans and actually Japanese citizens in World War I.
Yeah, but the whole purpose, the entire idea behind the law is that we invoke it, and we don't have to worry about due process for the people that we're deporting.
Yeah,
it's like a way of just literally, oh, we're in a crisis, so we're going to use this to avoid due process because we have to get stuff done.
Hey,
but we used it to deport hundreds of people that had the right to due process.
Yeah, I'll say this though. Like when the Supreme Court blocked Biden's another Biden student loan debt thing, they could have just done it anyways.
I know, yeah.
And nothing would. I mean, well, let's be real. If Biden did that, the fucking Republicans would fucking blow a fuse,
God,
and then
so pissed.
Yeah, they'd be pissed.
But that's the thing. If they had done I mean, I'm not for not listening to judges.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
that was a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to like, oh, the judge, this, I guess, hypothetically, but also, you know, if you're gonna do it, like, it sucks that we only have the guys that don't care about the institutions and want to just break shit and do stuff, are the people who just don't listen to the people, and then the people who actually want to do good stuff are just like, well, we can't, even though
we will win, yeah.
Ugh. But no, so anyways, they deported these people, no due process.
Yeah.
And then it comes out multiple stories. This person had an asylum trial tomorrow, and you just deported them. And then the judge goes, hey, you can't do that. And the Trump administration goes, it's too late. They're already in the air.
Yeah.
And then literally the El Salvadorian dictator guy, who's a fucking crazy guy in and of himself, said, oopsies, too late. Oopsies. There's nothing we can do about it. And now they're literally in a prison that is notorious for human rights abuses and
I mean, it's
torture.
like a fucking
It's a
concentration camp.
Borderline concentration
Because they're like, I mean, like the Nazis did to the Jews when they arrived in the concentration camps.
Yeah.
They like shaved their heads, and they literally shaved their heads.
They did, yeah. Yeah, and then you know, then they also like forced them to look down as like dehumanizing. They shaved their beards.
They shave all their hair.
Heads. And they all had tattoos, which they said showed that they were part of a gang. Now we've got this hairdresser that you were just talking about, who the Trump administration literally admitted that it was an administrative error and that this person should not have been deported there, but they said that they can't do anything about it. Yeah. And the whole it's so stupid. I see like J.D. Vance and like all these Republican people talking about how like, well, you know, we're gonna make a mistake, but we're gonna do our best to fix them. And it's like, no, you wouldn't have made the mistake if you didn't illegally invoke an act to avoid due process. This person would not have been there if there was due process, but they just completely avoided that illegally. And then we're like, shut up, you wokies. And then they did it anyways. And now this person's in a fucking torture concentration camp in El Salvador for no fucking reason.
I mean, the dictator in El Salvador, apparently, so he has trials, but they're trials with like a fucking 100 people. And they all get guilty verdicts. And that only happens in like, I mean, you know, like El Salvador, like dictatorships.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, and then they also recently, I think like yesterday, that I saw an article, they had sent more immigrants there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like 100 more, despite the legal battle.
Yeah.
But that's why this Supreme Court seat is so important. That's why Elon Musk was giving away millions and millions of dollars.
He's like, we need to protect humanity.
Yeah. Oh. They wanted to fucking
George Soros operated.
Yeah. They needed this to be an opportunity for them to just basically break the law and have no one care. But also it's worth noting that like technically Supreme Court judges are supposed to be nonpartisan. Yeah. But this is entirely partisan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
the Democrats were like, this is our guy, and the Republicans were like, this is our guy. Yeah. Or I think Democrat is actually a woman, but you know, I didn't mean that as a gendered word. What was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, the Democrats won, and this is actually a really, really big moment. I think, because I was watching Majority Report yesterday, and they were talking about this. Yeah, and basically, the Republicans that were, you know, obviously they were like, Elon Musk was donating millions of dollars, and you could win $1 million if you vote for this person. They were also framing voting for this specific Supreme Court judge as a vote for Donald Trump to get the Donald Trump agenda done. And so
people were like,
people like Donald Trump. So the Republican base.
I know where you're going.
They were trying to be like, if you like Donald Trump, which we know you do, then vote for this person because they are going to be just like Donald Trump. They're going to do what Donald Trump wants. But the Democrats were not saying that because they know Donald Trump is actually pretty popular. So what they did instead is they went after Elon Musk. They said voting for this person is allowing Elon Musk to cut all of your social safety nets and fuck out your entire life up and your grandma's life up. And they did that, and that worked, because Elon Musk is really fucking unpopular. Yeah, everyone fucking hates Elon.
And then it came out like 4 hours ago today that Elon Musk, I don't know if you want to talk about that yet. We'll get there
for sure. Yeah, it turns out that Elon Musk, or it said like internal reports say something about...
it's a political report that says like Elon Musk is leaving the Trump administration, like departing it. It didn't really say like
we'll
when.
The article.
Yeah, we can do that.
But let's go over the Supreme Court judge win first.
Yeah.
So their name is Susan Crawford. Hell yeah. I don't know anything about this person really,
No.
but I do know that they won the election, and we need that.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, if the Supreme Court race would have went the other way,
we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
We'd be totally fucked. Yeah, so they overcame $25 million in spending from Elon Musk and defeated her conservative opponent on Tuesday. The Associated Press reported in a contest that became a kind of referendum on Mr. Musk and his slashing of federal government. Mr. Musk not only poured money into the race, but also campaigned personally in the state, even donning a cheese head.
Yeah, he looked so stupid in that, because
did.
Hassan made a video about this, and
Yeah,
like the thumbnail was like Elon Musk with a cheese hat.
So stupid. Yeah, look, here he is. He was sitting here.
He's like, oh,
saw. Dude, it was so fucking stupid.
Oh, that's so stupid. He has like a White House like jacket, I think, with his name and like.
Oh yeah. Thought he's not a government employee. What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, we don't have to read this whole article, but
yeah.
Essentially, I think you get the idea.
Yeah. I mean,
person won, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Hopefully, I don't know. Like, actually, I don't know if you want to look it up now, but look up and see how the Florida elections are.
I don't know if they happened.
I'm pretty sure it's soon. Oh, the results.
Where?
New York Times 5 minutes ago.
Oh, special election.
Oh yeah, the Republicans won by like.
What is this though?
That's the Josh Well
Senator.
and Randy Fine.
Okay, so it's like a Senate race?
Yeah. Well, no, it's a House. It's District 6.
Wait, a Republican state senator defeated Josh Wheel Public School, 6th congressional district. Wait, I'm confused. It says House here, and then it says a state senator.
Well, I think he was Randy
was a
Fine.
senator?
Yeah, he was a senator.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
this is one of the Florida elections. There's another one for the first.
This is where my grandma lives.
Oh yeah, she lives in.
Daytona.
Yeah, dang, Democrat lost by a lot actually.
I mean, it's Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's like
yeah.
in the first district, the Republicans also won, and I guess that was it. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear though that the race was actually closer than people were expecting. I think maybe in the first district more than the 6th, but
there is actually some interesting stuff coming out about like polling in certain like House elections where there is massive swings towards the Democrats because the Republican base is like, all right, we got our guy, we're tuned out, we're just enjoying life.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is like Republicans only really vote for Donald Trump, and then they're like, all right, we got our guy in, I'm done.
Yeah,
and then Democrats are like,
Democrats, I don't know if they usually are more engaged. I think they might be a little bit.
Yeah, they have more like they're a higher propensity voter.
Yeah. But they also, especially right now, are really fucking pissed. And so we're seeing like swings that voted to Trump, like for Trump.
Yeah.
Like literally swing like 10 points in the Democrat direction.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was one poll that swung 15 points to the Democrat side.
Wow.
Insane numbers.
Yeah.
Which, like, so even some states and like seats that were usually secure Republican seats are kind of threatened right now. And mostly that's because of Elon Musk, which is why Elon Musk might be kicking the bucket.
I do think though, like in that Supreme Court race.
Yeah.
Just one more thing to add to that is like one of the counties that they were watching were like won by Donald Trump, I think, or no, yeah, won by Donald Trump. Okay. And then in the Supreme Court race that happened yesterday, that flipped. It actually that county voted for the
Democrats.
Yeah, the Democrats more than they voted for the Republicans in this, but that's just because Democrats have a higher propensity turnout, even in like special small elections. Well, not small elections, but like Supreme Court races and like House and Senate and all that. So,
despite Elon's millions of dollars, and attempts at getting everybody to do this, so. Yeah, Trump tells Inner Circle that Elon Musk will leave soon. The president is pleased with Elon Musk, but the decision comes at the tech moguls increasingly looks like a political liability, which this is totally real. I mean, I talked about this, I think, on the podcast before, but I was talking to one of our friends who's a Republican, and he's like, I don't fuck with Elon. Yeah, I think he's hurting the little guy so that he can get tax cuts. Like he was telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I mean that's totally correct. And I was talking to someone else, and they were telling me how their parents are big Republican Trump supporters, tried to brainwash them into being like, you know, they're doing trans in schools and all this shit, but they are anti-Elon as well. Yeah, like this is a very common thing. There's like I would say like 50+% of Republicans that I know personally, anyways, are like Yeah, I don't know. Elon's kind of like lame and like he's like not doing good shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's some people who are like, well, he's a smart businessman. He knows what he's doing. That's what my papa probably thinks. But then like there's some people, or like I talked about this one guy.
Yeah.
I told you about this earlier. This Republican guy that I sit at lunch with at school, and I asked him what he thought about Elon Musk, and he said, "Well, he hasn't done anything to me, so I don't care." And so like I think you either have I don't care. He's a smart businessman. He knows what he's doing, or you got he's a fucking loser. He's hurting my bottom line. He's destroying things that I care about and stuff like that. And so I think it's a pretty even split, I think, between those two people.
Yeah.
And so even Republicans are pissed about this shit. Like a lot of them are.
Yeah.
And so this is what we've got. This is Politico reported on this. President Donald Trump has told his inner circle, including members of his cabinet, that Elon Musk will be stepping back in the coming weeks from his current role as governing partner, ubiquitous cheerleader, and Washington hatchet man. That's hilarious. Washington hatchet man. The president remains pleased with Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency initiative, but both have decided in recent days that it will soon be time for Musk to return to his businesses and take on a supporting role. According to three Trump insiders who were granted anonymity, I don't know how to say that fucking word, anonymous, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
To describe the evolving relationship. Musk's looming retreat comes as some Trump administration insiders and many outside allies have become frustrated with the unpredictability and increasingly view of the billionaire as a political liability, which is honestly so real. And I think, here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think that Elon Musk was a way for Donald Trump. Well, no, I think that Elon Musk wants to do what he's been doing for sure.
Yeah.
Donating a lot of money so he can do what he's doing right now because he wants his fucking tax cuts. I think Donald Trump also wants the Department of Government Efficiency to go through and slash all this shit. I don't think Donald Trump is like, I care about this stuff. I think they collectively decided, and I don't think that they assumed that Elon was going to be popular. I think what they wanted, at least Donald Trump and his administration, wanted Elon to be this guy that they used as the face to destroy the government, so that when that inevitably is very politically unpopular, they could be like, well, it wasn't us, it was that guy that we don't fuck with anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the falling out is going to be between Musk and Trump, but I think that Trump will undoubtedly be like, well, I didn't do that. Government of the Doge.
I guess Doge will close.
I doubt it.
Maybe.
I doubt it. We'll see though. I think that they're just gonna probably stop talking about it as much, something like that. They're gonna like scale down. But I do think that they're still gonna be doing what they're doing, and I don't think they're gonna like reverse it all. You know
no,
what I mean?
no.
They're just gonna be like, well, he fucking did all that stuff. Can't believe it.
I mean, I do feel like if they did reverse it, I feel like everyone would forget. I mean, it would take a while.
Yeah,
it would take a minute, but
I hope they do.
Yeah.
I really hope they do. It would be really great.
It would be popular. It would be a popular move at this point after everything that's happened.
But I don't think so because
at the
end of the day, Donald Trump wants to give tax cuts to these people, and Elon Musk is still a massive donor. He donated more money to the Trump campaign in 2024 than every Democratic donor combined.
That's fucking crazy.
Or every big donor combined.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Literally insane. But I don't know. I don't think that Elon Musk. I mean, I also don't think that Elon Musk maybe knew about that idea of using him as a pawn like that.
Yeah.
I think Elon Musk wanted to be popular though. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah, he did.
Because he
wants the attention.
Objectively put in this position, I think, in my opinion. I said objectively, and I said in my opinion.
In
my opinion, Donald Trump was using him as a pawn to do something that was very unpopular, but get it done regardless.
Yeah.
And I think that Elon Musk thought it was going to be popular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, because I think
Trump did too, but the administration probably didn't.
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I think that just because Donald Trump knows how to read things the few times that he does. Not words, but every once in a while rooms.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to read words.
Yeah. But I think he can understand okay, this shit's kind of getting unpopular. People are losing. It's getting close.
Yeah.
Polls and stuff. He saw
he's fucking up for this.
He saw the real numbers of the polls.
Wow.
And he's like, whoa, we gotta get rid of Elon.
Gotta do something about this. Elon.
Yeah. This Elon Musk guy is really unpopular and he's fucking everything up.
I love your salute and stuff, but we gotta talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ah!
Oh shit. It'd be funny,
I love your
dude.
cute little laugh.
It'd be funny
Elon.
if he was just like a fucking like he turned into like an Ozempic like
What, Elon?
yeah, Ozempic like crackhead or something, and just like stayed outside the White House. I'm like, Mr.
Please,
President, yeah,
Donald,
yeah. He's like on
bring me back.
yeah, the fucking like the Marine who like stands outside the door.
He stands outside the White House window with like a
Yeah.
boom box.
He's like,
please.
and then Trump called
In
the
the rain.
fucking like army like melts him into the ground, and he's just dead.
That'd be great. Joke. But I don't know. This doesn't surprise me. Actually, the first time I saw it, I was like, "Wait, really?" I'm not surprised that this happened. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it happened this fast.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it didn't happen sooner.
Really?
Because like it's every day it's just like Elon Musk they're cutting stuff and he's like cuts.
Yeah.
please.
I'm just surprised. I'm surprised
And,
they didn't
like-
wait like a few more months. I
Yeah.
thought, but I didn't. I'm not surprised to see
Yeah.
that this is happening at all.
Hassan was like, I honestly hope they keep Elon because then it just undermines the party completely and
Yeah.
makes him more or less popular. But he was like, that's probably not gonna happen. Donald Trump might
Yeah.
get him out.
On the
sooner
one
than
hand,
later.
I think Elon staying in the party and doing and destroying shit, like you were saying, that
Yeah.
Hassan said, like it definitely is gonna make them more unpopular. So on that front, as like a person who wants the Democrats to win and understand, be good at fucking campaigning for once,
Yeah.
I want them to have something like this to run on. I
Yeah.
think, but at the same time,
But
I
yeah.
want Doge to stop cutting shit.
Yeah.
And
Oh no.
so,
Yeah.
like I want Doge to end. So if Musk goes away,
Yeah.
and Doge ends, then I will be happy. Even though that doesn't really fix a lot of the stuff. That they
No,
did.
yeah, they broke a lot of things, and like, also, like, I also think because at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like this Supreme Court race maybe gives Trump's a little bit more of an excuse or whatever to like
Yeah.
get rid of him, but I do think that Trump doesn't like people who lose,
Yeah,
and then also like Musk is like a special government employee.
he's special, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that aside. I know they have like 130 days and then they can renew it for another year or something like that. So it's possible maybe that he goes away for like a while and then comes back. But
Yeah.
I feel like they're not
Maybe
going to do
more
that
quietly.
because maybe
It sounds
more
like he's
quietly.
still gonna be part of it, just as a supporting role.
Oh.
So probably just farther away. No,
Yeah.
not in the White House every day.
not in the White House
Signing-
wearing
Dude,
sunglasses.
fucking speaking of the White House,
Oh,
you see
yeah.
that Kid Rock thing?
Kid Rock,
What the
dude.
hell was that?
Dude,
That was the most insane fit
when-
ever.
yeah, I know. When I saw the picture of Kid Rock next to Trump
Yeah.
sitting at his desk, I was like, "Is this real?"
Honestly, this is the most insane shit ever. Here we go.
Dude, look at that, dude. They're like, "Why didn't you wear a suit, Zelensky?"
Yeah, so if you look at this guy, okay.
I mean-
First of all, this fit goes so fucking hard. I
For
mean,
real,
look at
though.
him. He is the most patriotic man alive. And I like how they have the Gulf of America thing still
I
up.
know, yeah.
He's just like, I bet Donald Trump fucking he jacks his shit off to it every day.
He jacks his mushroom tip of a dick. Hey, I mean, hey, there's inside information. Literally,
Inside information.
what was the porn star's girl?
Oh,
What was her name?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels went on like Jimmy Kimmel or a Tonight Show, and literally like Jimmy Kimmel was like, "Which mushroom matches his?" And then yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. No, but yeah, no, Elon definitely like sucks Donald's shit off.
yeah, oh yeah,
While Trump looks at the Gulf of America every single day.
yeah,
No, but anyways, yeah, this fit is so fucking hard. I love how I love when like Republicans who say they're patriotic do this, where they're like, unknowingly like disgracing the flag by putting like a fucking rifle in the middle of it and like
a bald eagle and the Second
yeah.
Amendment on it.
yeah. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like people will literally be like, yeah, you know.
And then they'll have like a Confederate, like part of the Confederate flag, and I'm like, dude, you're just defaming the American flag.
It's literally like breaks the flag code if you care about that, but they
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not enough stars, first of all. So it's not.
Oh
accurate.
yeah, it's like the
It's not
fucking.
accurate.
It's like the first American flag. The first flag only had like 13 stars
Yeah.
for a while.
But anyways, I love a 250 on there. I love it. I was laughing so fucking hard at this. And also interesting.
Yeah, honestly though, like obviously like Kid Rock is crazy and stuff, but I do think like in general, I mean the executive order is to technically like be more strict about selling tickets, like scalpers and like resellers and stuff.
Wait, what is? Oh, is that what they passed?
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was there for an executive.
Yeah, it was an executive order signing for like not. I don't know if it was exactly to reduce ticket prices in general, but it was definitely to like get a hold of like resellers and like put more money in the artist's pocket. So it is good.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a good thing.
Yeah, it's just like Donald Trump and Kid Rock in the White House.
All I saw was like this fucking insane display.
No,
in the White House.
Yeah, I was like,
this is a fucking disgrace to America.
Yeah,
Everybody in the world that is not in America, everybody. I don't even care if you're a Trump supporter. You're gonna look at this and you're gonna go, "This is fucking stupid."
Oh yeah, no.
I think even like 60% of Trump supporters probably looked at that and they were like, "Okay, this is kind of a little much."
Yeah.
You know, it's insane.
Oh, shit.
Also, I think we should talk about this while we're talking about Kid Rock and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Bill Maher posted about dinner with Trump, and as Kid Rock says, it could not have been better.
Oh yeah, Kid Rock was like, "You should get Bill Maher in here, Trump," and then he did.
So if you guys,
I actually knew, dude. You know what we needed to do actually? His real time show comes out.
Bill Maher
for the about this thing on like I think it's the 11th or something.
Oh lord,
we should watch that. I just
That's
want to
funny.
see what like he says about it. Really,
he's like, I love them now.
Dude.
He's borderline Republican, anyways.
Yeah, I think he's like pretty like
I'm pretty sure he's pretty anti-Trump.
He's anti-Trump. He doesn't like Republicans,
but he's also like,
but he has
openly like confused about trans stuff.
Yeah,
he's like very pro-Israel. So like, he has some
it's easy to be on the side of the kids.
Literally, I mean, yeah.
Which is crazy.
It is really crazy,
sure.
but this is not the most surprising thing to me. So yeah, if you guys didn't see this, Trump went on Twitter and literally said, he went on Truth Social and was like, I got a call from my good friend Kid Rock. He wanted me to invite Bill Maher to the White House for dinner, and he was like, I didn't really like this guy, but Kid Rock's a good friend of mine, so I said yes.
Yeah.
And then Bill Maher accepted it.
Yeah.
And he posted this. Hey, everybody. Thank you for your interest in my dinner with the president last night. I promise it will be revealed on the next Bill Real Time on April 11th. He added that, as it's April 1st today, no one would believe what I said today anyways. Country rock singer and staunch Trump supporter Kid Rock was responsible for setting up the dinner between these two.
You know, it's interesting because how Bill Maher's like changed like drastically.
Yeah.
I watched his show in like 2020.
Yeah. Oh, I remember
2020, 2020, 2021. It was good actually until like, I guess until just like, the October 7th happened and then everything fucking changed.
Right. Yeah.
Because he never talked about that. Never talked about it until
annoying.
This happened.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's frustrating.
He was actually pretty sane.
Yeah.
Really. Until
some people,
that happened.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like 2021, 2022, I think, is when I watched him a lot for like about 3 years, and then I never really watched him again just because I kind of stopped watching. But I mean, he's changed a lot, and I wouldn't really support him on most of his like positions.
But it's funny because also my mom told me that she used to like Kid Rock.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't believe I ever liked that fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, Kid Rock was a pretty, at least like back in the day before he like kind of went all crazy. Some people say that he was actually had like made good music. I mean, he's pretty popular.
Yeah.
I don't know how popular he is now that he's endorsed Trump, but I mean, like at least back then he was pretty popular.
Yeah, wait, this is a quote from Donald Trump's Truth Social post. He said, I really didn't like the idea much, and I don't like it much now, but I thought it would be interesting. Oh my gosh. The problem is, no matter how much he likes your favorite president, me, he will publicly proclaim what a terrible guy I am, etc. Who knows, though? Maybe I'll be proven wrong. In any event, I'm doing a favor for a friend. I look forward to meeting with Bill Maher, Kid Rock, and I believe even the legendary Dana White will be present. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, Dana, I haven't heard much
Are the
about
Nelk
him.
Boys gonna be there too?
Probably.
Jake Paul gonna be hanging out as well? Like, fuck. And like Kamala Harris for some reason.
Kamala Harris.
Just like, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been like
Oh,
you. I
shit.
should have done what you did. I should have been so woke.
We wanna win. We
Yeah,
wanna win.
Chuck Schumer's there. Chuck Schumer's
Dude, I mean, there was literally a picture when.
Trump's like, and I was wrong, Chuck. You're not a Palestinian. You're actually Jewish. You were
Dude,
right.
I can't believe he called fucking Chuck Schumer Palestinian.
That's what. Okay, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, before Chuck Schumer was like, we're gonna be caving on the Republican budget bill. Donald Trump was like angry at Chuck Schumer and called him a Palestinian. Chuck Schumer is a Jewish person.
Yeah.
He was calling him Palestinian as like a slur, basically, as like a way of insulting him.
And then Chuck was like, "Well, I can't be called that, so I'm gonna vote for this."
He's like, you're right. I was being too crazy, too radical.
Yeah.
Anyways, crazy shit in the world right now.
Bill Maher doesn't look that great anymore either. He looks really bad in that fucking picture.
Oh Lord,
Dude, his podcast.
Dude, he interviewed the Haktua girl, and it was the cringiest shit ever.
Dude, I know. I watched his son react to it, and he's like, "Yeah, they're not allowing me to drink when I have girls on this podcast." I guess the last time he had a girl, he might have said some things he shouldn't have said.
When he had Haktua girl on, he was being creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he was just drinking water then.
He's like, Haktua is like sex.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what he said, but it was borderline. I was dealing with it. Was
Yeah.
Lord of mercy. All right, you want to talk about Cory Booker?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So Cory Booker, the Democrat from New Jersey,
I think so.
he did a speech, a filibuster, but it wasn't against a bill, so it was kind of just like
I don't really know
thing
on how that works.
But
the video that you brought,
I guess I don't even remember, to be honest.
11 hours long.
Oh shit. Oh,
you want to just like watch this whole thing real quick?
Yeah, let's just watch the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I did that. Anyways, so he pretty much just look up an article. I'll talk a little bit about it a little bit. Pretty much what he did was he did like a filibuster and then talked about all the bad things the Trump administration and Elon Musk were doing, like, cutting your grandma's Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and you
like all that stuff. Though,
yeah,
'cause Social Security is woke, right?
Yeah, Social Security is woke.
Yeah, finally some fire. Cory Booker's 25-hour speech strikes a chord at home. Yeah, so New Jersey. He said, "I'm gonna stay here for as long as I physically can," and he stayed there for over a day.
Yeah.
Was he speaking the whole time?
Yeah, he was speaking the whole time.
That is fucking dedication. I respect that. The longest Senate speech on record.
Dude, you know what was crazy? The last longest speech was Strong Thurmond, and the song was talking about him. Bro, he was literally filibustering the 1957 Civil Rights Act.
Dang.
Because he doesn't like
crazy.
Yeah, and then, dude, that senator,
because he was not for it.
Yeah, he was definitely not for it. And bro, it was also crazy because apparently he fucking had sex with his parents' female black servant that was 16 years old and had a secret kid. And then the kid didn't come out and tell him that she was related to him. Like he was her father until she was like 78 years old, and he was dead, and he was 100.
God,
bro, it was crazy. So I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know any of this shit. And then apparently Joe Biden read his eulogy in 2003.
He's a great guy.
When he died.
Great guy, Jack.
Joe Biden did some bad things in the 90s when it came to like police stuff and like decimating black communities.
I was gonna say, I think
Joe Biden doesn't have the cleanest record.
Made some mistakes in that regard. Yeah. Wasn't there something about him like Joe Biden and like a woman or something? Am I remembering this correctly? I could be remembering it wrong.
Something
about he didn't believe someone. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Anyways, Cory Booker's staff members described a nagging fear as they worked for a week to fill 15 binders with enough material to cover what would soon become a history-making 25-hour speech. What if no one listened? Their worry was short-lived. By 11 a.m. on Tuesday, 16 hours after Mr. Booker, Democrat of New Jersey, had begun railing against President Trump's policies on the floor of the U.S. Senate, roughly 14,000 callers had left messages on his office hotlines. Aides said before he finally stopped speaking, the office had fielded 14,000 more. For 25 hours and in 5 minutes, Mr. Booker, who will turn 56 this month, did not sit or exit the Senate chambers to eat or use the bathroom. His speech broke by nearly an hour, a record set by 68 years ago Senator Strom Thurmond of South Carolina, segregationist who at the time was trying to block the civil rights legislation. Yeah. Fun. Americans noticed the social media savvy senator streamed the event on his TikTok account, Smart, where it garnered more than 350 million likes, and more than 110,000 people were watching on YouTube when Mr. Booker ended his speech in much the same way he began, with a homage to the mentor, the civil rights pioneer John Lewis. This is pretty good. Oh, he said, "Let's get in good trouble," borrowing Mr. Lewis's famous call to action. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, It's crazy though that the person that did the longest one was like no black people.
I'm glad that he broke that record.
Yeah,
record like that.
I know that I was like what's, because I saw this and I was like, I gotta find some like Hassan reactions or whatever, like them clipping him watching it. Hassan liked it. He said that they should have done this to the a bill like the CR.
Yeah,
for example.
Yeah, I mean they should have.
But
I did look up, and Cory Booker was against the CR.
That's good.
I haven't seen anything Hassan said about it yet, but
yeah.
I do know. I just from seeing it, I was like, this is good. I mean, this is better than nothing. You know,
yeah.
This is more people should be doing shit like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we should definitely do more of them against the bills and stuff. But
yeah, maybe he'll pull another 25-hour.
Oh wow,
marathon.
That's actually intense though. Like I
can't imagine, dude. Like,
why did he not use the bat? Did he have a diaper?
Maybe. A lot. Probably a lot of sitting members of Congress wear diapers. They're all fucking the average age of like a House of Representatives person's like probably like 75 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe including a couple of them. Oh, did you see this one thing? So I guess the House was making like a rules package or whatever. Apparently there was like a proxy vote.
What does that mean?
And I guess it was just like a vote that they called real quick or whatever, where Mike Johnson was trying to end. So apparently like new members of Congress that have like kids or whatever were trying to get this rule in there where like they could be away and like vote from home or whatever for like 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Johnson was like railing against it. And the Republicans pushed the rank and file Republicans pushed back and they won that. So that's still a rule. But Mike Johnson was like, no, you have to be in here with your family or with your or you have to be here. Screw your kids.
Yeah.
And he apparently he lost, and there was like an article where it was like Mike Johnson lost the vote, and then he fled town for a week or something like that.
He fled town. That's crazy. Dude, also, I think is today Liberation Day?
What's April 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Liberation Day.
It's Liberation Day, guys.
Deport all the migrants.
No, but if you guys didn't see this, Donald Trump called the day of releasing tariffs Liberation Day.
So everything's gonna be more expensive on Liberation Day.
Which he said, quote, I could care less.
Yeah, I could care less about your car.
About your car prices going up.
Yeah.
I could care less. And there will be some hard times, but we're okay with that. And I could care less, honestly.
Well, his Treasury Secretary Scott Bassett, he is like, the American dream isn't to have lower prices.
Well, why is Donald Trump in office then?
Yeah.
what was the whole campaign again? Remind me. No, it's ridiculous though. Something I think that's worth being said is tariffs are not gonna fix anything.
Oh,
this is something that frustrates the fuck out of me as someone who really cares about taxing the fucking rich. Tariffs are a regressive tax. Tariffs are literally taxing the poor people. I mean, technically, they're taxing the corporations that are importing stuff.
Yeah.
But what the corporations do is
raise
they pass that tax onto the consumer, raising the price of goods. So it makes the people.
It makes
Elon
corporations
Musk buying his 15th fucking mansion. Then tariffs inflate the price of his house a little bit. He doesn't fucking care. He doesn't give a shit. Doesn't matter. Nothing is gonna touch his wallet. Donald Trump, when he goes to fucking do whatever he wants to do with whatever food, he's a fucking billionaire. All these people are billionaires. And the billionaires, when tariffs go into place, if they own a business, they pass it on to the consumer and see no end in profit. And then when they revoke that tariff, they keep that price increase there, and then they make extra profit. So not only do tariffs literally tax poor people, a lot more than they tax rich people, because rich people don't fucking care. If their fucking eggs are slightly more expensive or their fucking avocados are like 25% more expensive, they don't care. That's marginal to them. But to the average person, that's significant, and that's going to make shit more expensive. And now we got our Donald Trump's like, I don't care. I literally could care less. And we're using this. They say it's going to raise $600 billion. And even if that does happen, oh my God, this pisses me off. That is literally the tax gap that we have in America. The tax gap every year is $600 billion, which is the amount of money that is supposed to be paid in taxes that is not. And so when Donald Trump goes like, well, we're gonna raise $600 billion by
that's just like
putting tariffs.
Even.
It's what it does is, instead of hiring more IRS agents and stuff like that, strengthening that to go after people like Elon Musk, probably allegedly, who avoid taxes, right? Like instead of going after the billionaires evading taxes, we're literally raising that money by using tariffs. And also that money is just going to be used to give tax cuts to billionaires.
Yeah.
It is just literally a way to further benefit the rich and to harm the poor even more. It's distributing the wealth from the poorest people on the fucking planet who really actually suffer from that to the richest people on the planet. It's in multiple different ways. It's so fucking annoying to me. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, like literally if you just tax like Amazon, like enforced Amazon, because they pay 0% taxes pretty much. They pay nothing.
Yeah.
And Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk came, Jeff Bezos came. The bankers
Everybody's
came.
coming.
Yeah, everybody's coming. I mean, you pretty much just, you could pay off the debt if you wanted to. You could literally free healthcare, free school.
There's a lot we could do.
Yeah.
It's really annoying to hear him say like Liberation Day, like, we're gonna fix all of America's problems.
Yeah.
When it's doing nothing to fix our problems. It's literally making all of our problems worse.
Yeah.
By making like people, like our trade partners, not like us as much. It's making the average American product go up in price. It's like, what is this doing?
Dude, the only like good thing, which is not, well, either way how you see it, I mean, the only person who's going to benefit from tariffs, especially on like automobiles, is Tesla. Yeah. Because all their stuff is in-house. So they don't pay any tariffs. And then people kind of look, they're like, do I spend $100,000 on a truck, or do I spend, they're just going to look for the cheapest option. And honestly, I'd rather pay the higher price than fucking buy a Tesla, to be honest.
Especially right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, it's worth saying that, like, if the tariffs work and they raise money how Donald Trump says they're going to, or no, if the tariffs work how they're supposed to by creating more American manufacturing, then they don't raise money.
Yeah.
Because if they work and then you stop importing stuff, you don't get money when you import stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like you either get the American manufacturing or you get the money.
Yeah.
And whichever way you get, the other one doesn't happen as much. So it's like, I don't know. I don't like any of this shit. It's just
and also it's like, to bring all that back, if that was really Trump's underlying goal, which I don't think it really is. He just says that for PR.
Yeah.
You can't just put fucking tariffs on everyone and expect everything to come back over fucking night.
Flat, broad tariff.
Yeah. You gotta like
specific and
be like, you have 4 years or 3 years or whatever to start bringing stuff back, and then you leave everything. You don't fucking tax everyone, and you don't. Yeah, you just don't do what Donald Trump's doing. Really. Because like
he's doing it.
Like Fox News, I saw this interview from Fox News that they did about this like guy talking that's a car like actually like owns a dealer or works at a dealer or whatever. And he's like, yeah, this is like these automobile tariffs are gonna screw everything up. It's gonna make an $80,000 truck or $80,000 truck become $100,000, and it's gonna sit on my lot for like probably another year or another couple months to a year, or maybe even more, and it's just going to cost me more money, because then if I want to sell this thing, I'm going to have to put it on sale, and then I lose money because tariffs that I'm paying to bring it in is over. And then the guy who was talking to him on Fox News was like, oh, okay, thank you.
He's like, well, don't listen to that.
Yeah.
He's probably woke.
Yeah. I'm
He
like,
got like a MAGA hat on. He's like,
yeah.
look, I love Trump, but there's one thing.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was just like, I mean,
if there's any Trump supporters watching this, which I know there's not
yeah.
anybody watching this that's an hour into the podcast.
Yeah.
But if there is, just tell us something. Yeah, let us know in the comments. What is something that Donald Trump and or Elon Musk has done that has helped your life in any way?
Yeah.
He got woke out of schools. How does that help your life?
Yeah.
Does that lower your fucking egg prices? No.
Haven't heard much about the egg prices in a while, actually. Wonder why.
Not great.
Yeah, they're expensive, right?
Yeah. In some places you just can't find them, but that's not really because of Donald Trump. That's because of the bird flu.
Yeah,
which, to be fair, they're not really handling properly because they laid off a bunch of people who were critically studying it, and then they're like, "Oh no, we need you back, please come back, please."
Yeah.
And also, RFK is like just not making the CDC work how it's supposed to, and alerting us of certain stuff like that. Which
so we don't even know there could be COVID breakout.
We don't really
know.
We don't fucking know.
But
anyways, let us know what RFK Jr., what Donald Trump, what Elon Musk has done to make your life better. I would love to hear.
Us know.
You know, maybe he cut your grandma's Social Security, and now billionaires get tax cuts a little bit more.
Yeah.
And now you're happy because you can billionaires get to charge you a little bit more money now that tariffs are implemented. It's like, wow, this is great stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know if anything has helped you yet.
Yeah.
Unless
you're just gone.
Xenophobic, transphobic, racist, or a billionaire, then shit's just getting worse.
Yeah.
If you're any of those things, you're probably loving it right now.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you.
Do you want to talk about the 10K upcoming?
We're already an hour and 10 minutes in. Maybe next week.
Okay, all right.
But we're running a 10K.
Yeah, that'll be I guess we'll film before.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, see ya.
See ya.